Bella lì, raga, bentornati a tutti su The Council e sul mio canale. Continuiamo con la nostra partitosta. Non abbiamo quasi più risorse. Bene. Non mi ricordo manco cosa dovevamo
Not
fare.
too shaken up. You've experienced many significant
Ah, qui
events since your
non mi ha
arrival.
salvato il confronto. Oh
You can
sì.
say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You ought to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's
Ah,
done
ok,
is
no, me
done.
l'ha salvato.
Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you
Ma cosa vuole fare?
deep
Un SMR?
inside,
Non ho capito.
but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
Speriamo che non sia con il sabbione quel che
Sound
senti.
very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
Hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
You heard
Yeah.
me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
Oh, figo.
So if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But I'd be violating their minds, wouldn't I?
No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all, rest assured. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying, and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example.
Home?
Yes, the old grump is touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later, if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
Lettura del pensiero. Ora puoi ascoltare i pensieri superficiali dei tuoi interlocutori. Ogni uso di leggi la mente costa un punto essenza. Puoi ritenerlo quando affronti una immunità. 2 quando sfrutti una vulnerabilità e 3 assumendo un tribulus terrestris. Ah, finalmente servono a qualcosa. Scusatemi, allora.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read into Gregory or her experienced demons, it also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment, your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me with it? If my
A dire
intentions
la
were
verità lo stavo
evil, you
provando.
would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
Va bene. Sì, ci scusiamo, dai,
All right.
effettivamente no.
Please excuse me.
And don't ever apologize, my son. You are far above that from now on. Now go. One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she
Me lo devo ricordare,
disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
Ok, andiamo. Forse ci porta già direttamente lì. No, forse no.
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the war.
Posso uscire? Ok. Allora, io intanto controllo sempre se c'è roba che mi può essere utile. Ok. No, non c'è una zippa di cavolo. Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene. Non mi va bene, ma va bene lo stesso. Ah no, qua mi sembrava ci fosse un'entrata per qualcosa, invece no.
You manipulated us all. You're going to pay.
What is at stake here far outweighs our personal
Our
interests.
personal interests. You betrayed me.
Emily, no!
Io lo voglio provare, raga.
What an idiot. He still doesn't get it. What an idiot. He still doesn't get
Ok,
it.
però non posso fare niente. Che
But
si tradito.
wait, how has Sarah betrayed you?
I don't believe it. You still don't get it.
I'm not Emily, stupid.
You went as far as killing your own sister?
You're the one who pointed her out. You only have yourself to blame.
Oh, dear God!
Surprise, Sarah. You can't just get rid of me like that, you old hag.
Do you realize what you did?
Ok. Ah, non posso fare niente, posso fare
Emma,
solo
you
questo.
tricked your sister. She looked for you everywhere.
You're lying. She wasted her time hovering around you.
No, you're wrong, Emma. She was ready to kill me if it would have brought you back.
She was supposed to lay into you. She was supposed to get even for me.
Emily was right. She wouldn't have made me pay for someone else's mistakes.
Duchess, I am sorry about what happened.
You had a choice.
You use people according to your desires without any scruples.
Excuse me, but we are in the same line of business.
Shut it!
And Emily knew it very well.
No, Emma, look at me.
She would never endanger herself for the sake of the Order. Her sense of duty gave way to her personal interest.
In the end, Sir Gregory was the only one who was truly honest with me. He has opened my eyes more in 2 days than my sister did in a whole lifetime.
Sir Gregory? You've got to be joking, right? You're not really going to trust him, are you?
Allora. Non lo posso fare quello.
I trust Gregory. He's always honest with me.
Emma, you don't realize. You're just a pawn to Sir Gregory, like the rest of us.
He has never lied to me. He took me in, took care of me. Something that no one else has ever done for me.
Why did he do it? You didn't have any particular item which he desperately wanted you to give him, for example?
No,
Emma, you are the only one who knows where the Al-Azif is hidden. He's using you.
It's all Mortimer's fault.
Mortimer is responsible for his share of all of this, but he's not playing alone. Holm is serving his own interests too.
There's been enough deaths.
No, it isn't fair. I haven't done all this for nothing. Home promised me I could be the only Duchess Hillsborough from now on.
Lower your weapon, Emma.
No, I've gone too far to stop here. You are trying
Cavolo.
to manipulate me again, I can tell.
No, why do you say that?
That poor Emma is stupid. She would swallow any story you wanted, wouldn't she? No one will ever manipulate me again.
Facciamo...
Mortimer is a demon in the literal sense of the word. He and Sir Gregory have been living amongst us for several centuries now.
I know, Louis.
What? You knew?
Of course. And they can even
Merda.
read our thoughts, would you believe that? But it makes no difference. I serve Gregory. Mortimer can drop dead, he absolutely deserves it. She should never have tried to shoot me.
Emma? No.
Don't move!
Louis, remember in Paris? I trust you, son. Now, Louis!
No, damn it.
Da...
No! Why
Cavolo.
did you do that?
Louis!
No.
Ma
Come
non
on,
muove la
mother.
bocca.
Hang in there. You're gonna get through this.
Do not trust him. I am proud of you, my son.
No.
Mother! No!
L'ho scattata completamente questa, no. Ho scoperto la mia natura di demone. Non ho impedito di sparare. Non ho scoperto la menzogna di Sara di Richie. Avrei potuto discutere con Manuel Godoy. Qui raga. Qui sì, l'ho fatta veramente male. Però non sapevo che cavolo fare, sinceramente. Boh, non lo sapevo. Cioè. Allora. E dove li mettiamo questi 4 punti? Li metto in... Ecco, mi potrebbe servire effettivamente per prendere le altre robe. Però adesso ormai non mi serve più a niente. No, rimuovo tutti i punti. Non mi serve più a niente. Allora facciamo... Proviamo a fare così, dai. Ah, perché non l'avevo neanche ancora sbloccato, vedete? Non ho ancora... abilità non ottenuta, quindi avrei sprecato dei punti per niente. Qua non posso farci niente. E allora iniziamo la missione.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies.
Raga, qui ho proprio
Emily,
scattato di brutto.
waste.
Proprio...
I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
Una via di mezzo? Tecnicamente sarebbe un bene, ma è un demone. Cioè...
I feel like I'm cursed. I hope I'll be able to control this new skill, otherwise my life will be hell. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute?
Raga, qui è stato un contrattempo mica da poco, effettivamente farsi le domande è lecito. Allora, qua c'era qualcosa in sblocco.
Golden elixir.
Ah, boh, piuttosto che niente. M piuttosto, come si dice dalle mie parti. Allora. Vuoi che... No? Sì. No. Qua.
Inferno by
Ma
Dante.
chi se ne frega.
Abandon hope, all ye
È una
who enter
bellissima
here.
volta quello qua. Va bene,
Lovely
apriamo,
lectures
apriamo, va bene,
Mortimer is
sì,
giving
sì,
to
sì.
his guests. Very jolly.
Sir Gregory?
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Ah,
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
mi dici...
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
ah,
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
allora, vediamo.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Ok.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
Manteniamo l'argomento.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He
quello è
uses
vero.
up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We
Vabbè, in un
are
certo
eternal.
senso sarebbe stato meglio.
When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
No.
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you offering me an alliance?
Louis, I do not believe that just because your father is mistaken, all is lost for you. You owe William nothing, so there's nothing obliging you to support him. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Via, show, via. E andiamo, va bene. Ah, siamo già fuori? Penso di dover... Dov'è? Dov'è... Coso? Mortimer? Sarà qua. Immagino. Da ste parti. No? Sarà nella sala del consiglio. Chiedo
What
con lui.
can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Ah, il suo studio, niente, concedati. Dobbiamo andare su allora. Su, ancora più su. Ciao. Oh, guarda che c'è. C'è Washington Tong.
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Me? No, nothing at all. And you?
I would like to be able to say yes, but it's been dead quiet. The only one with anything to say is Duke Manuel. But with that accent of his, I don't understand a word he says. It's exasperating.
Right. I've wasted enough time. I'll keep our conversation to myself, Mr. President. Anyway, I must be going now.
See you later, Louis.
È forte Washington, mi sta simpatico. Non te le manda a dire le cose. E dov'è la cosa? Io mi perdo sempre, non è possibile. Vabbè, parliamo con tutti. No, cos'è che ha
His
detto?
Holiness awaits my report. His Holiness
No,
awaits
volevo
my
vedere cosa aveva detto prima, ma non è possibile. Quello lì non si può aprire. Allora, dov'è che era quella cavolo di scala inutile? Niente, ho fatto il giro. Ma dov'era? Non mi ricordo. Non era qui? Forse devo salire da un'altra scala. Eh già, qua ritorno qui. Però aspetta, lui fa il coso davanti a chi?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Non è morta.
I am sorry, sir, but access to this room is not authorized by my master.
Quindi forse non se n'è andata. Allora, vediamo come arrivare alla camera di coso di Mortimer. E se incontriamo qualcun altro. Vediamo. Allora, da qui andiamo di qua. Allora, facciamo intanto una botta di conti. Durante il gioco ho perso una mano. Mi sono fatto sparare da 2 volte quasi da Perù. Ho fatto uccidere mia madre. Diciamo che io sto gioco non è che sia proprio un fenomeno. Ok, proviamo a passare da questa di scala. Sì, questa, ecco, vai. Da qui salgo dove? Non mi ricordo. Da qui salgo da qui. Sì, vabbè, ma sono tornato da Washington. No, allora è proprio... Devo proprio trovare una scala qua. Ma io non mi ricordo dov'è, raga. Non me lo ricordo. Il mio senso dell'orientamento è talmente tanto pessimo che a volte mi faccio schifo da solo. Lo dico di continuo. Continuo a farmi schifo da solo. Allora. Fammi vedere. Di qua siamo di qua. Di là siamo di là. Di su siamo di su. E di giù siamo di giù. No, rifaccio il giro. Porca di quella vacca putrida e infame. Proviamo da sta parte. Non c'è una minimappa, per Dio. Aspetta, fammi vedere qua. Allora, mappa. No? Io devo andare... Allora, qui cos'è? La biblioteca, no? Qua. Oh. Sì, non si cazzo da sta mappa. Allora, lì c'è la scala, giusto? Quindi io devo riuscire ad arrivare... Io sono lì. Devo fare altri 2 piani, quindi io devo salire di un piano e zero. Quindi devo risalire dall'altra parte. Aspetta un attimo. Qui c'è il coso. Qui c'è la sala del consiglio di Trento. E erano 33 trentini che andarono a Trento, tutti e 33 trotterellando. Ho detto malissimo. Sti cazzi. Allora, da qua andiamo di qua. Va bene. Non so se verranno fuori anche a voi queste cose pop-up, ma di Google. Allora, adesso siamo al secondo, no, al primo piano. Siamo qui. Quindi io per andare su devo andare... Che cavolo. Quindi io per andare su devo andare... Stanza di Piaggi, stanza di Risce, stanza di Godoi. Giardino. Stanza della torre. Mi sembra posso andare di qua, nella stanza della torre. Magari mi fa salire. Dovrebbe essere. No, qui in giù. qua, dove c'è Washington, giusto? Sì. Quindi qua. No. Via. Niente. Dove sono? Qua ci sono delle scale, ma vanno solo verso il basso. Che sono queste. Esatto. Oi boh. Aspetta. Qua ci dovrebbero essere delle scale. Qui. Queste qua, guarda. Quelle lì. Ma cavolo ho fatto a non vederle nascoste lì? Erano nascoste, però. Ero già passato. Andiamo da Mortimer. Mortimer.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice. You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Ma non è vero, io ci ho
Hard to
provato.
say. Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
Beh,
What could be more normal?
sono state
It may have
difficili per
been a
me.
bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Uh,
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
Vabbè, questo qui è gratuito.
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men. You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance. But that's where it
Non è
ends.
vero.
Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it. He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
E questo è il suo progetto.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want.
Questo qui era il
The best way of
concetto
getting them
romano.
to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce. What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives as they really are, without any moral judgment.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But
Non
do you want
credo.
to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are. I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
Allora. Distribuire adesso.
What proves that men are unable to evolve without our control?
Look at history. Every time man tries to act on his own, he creates more problems than
Su questo ci
solutions.
posso credere.
You will understand better after a few centuries. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
I don't see how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes. In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black. I infiltrated them. I opened a channel between them and me, and then I deprived them of speech and hearing. This way, no other demon can turn them against me.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for
Lui
some
qui è un
light banter
manipolatore
with his
proprio
eminence. That's
al
all.
top.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Bene, io direi ha salvato, quindi io direi che ci vediamo nel prossimo episodio, perché mi sa che sia venuto abbastanza lungo questo. Sì, siamo arrivati come al solito sui 3/4 d'ora, quindi va bene. E ci vediamo nel prossimo episodio, ma qui ho fatto un bordello assurdo, ho ucciso mamma. Non va bene così, non va bene. Ho fatto uccidere mamma, l'ho uccisa io. Però, raga, minchia. E quindi niente, dai, sono abbastanza rattrestato perché la mamma è sempre la mamma. E quindi, bella lì, raga, statevi bene, come sempre.